Hello, today we're going to be live for a little bit, just hanging out, answering questions. I wanted to do a little extra live this week since we weren't live last weekend. So yeah, just hanging out. Petra is slithering around. We'll just be here for a minute or two, giving everyone a second to join. Hello, Petra. Petra's been up for a few minutes already, so she should be pretty active this stream. Hello, welcome in everyone. Feel free to ask any questions or leave any comments as we get started. I'm getting like more and more nervous as the what's it called? The launch of Petra's little hat shop gets nearer. It's on Friday, and like I feel like literally yesterday I still had a week to prepare, and now it's down to like a few days. So I'm like, oh my goodness. But everything's going really well so far. I have to like figure out the shipping, if I'm gonna get the labels straight from Etsy or if I'm going to get them from my post office. So I have to see what that works. I have like a few more little things to work out with the shipping prices, just where I can get it like a tiny bit cheaper so I could like offer a bit of a better shipping price. So happy late 4th of July. Thank you. Happy 4th of July. I finally got a snake. Oh, cool. What's good? We're doing good, but not much happening right now. We're just hanging out with Petra. Oh, little yawn. Half a yawn. We're just hanging out. Didn't have a terribly busy day. I just had to do some like stuff for the channel. I'm planning to do a live with Petra in her pool, maybe this Saturday or Sunday. And then Petra is gonna be, well, I'm opening it for her, but I'm opening it on Petra's behalf. I'm gonna do a little Etsy shop where we could sell hats and stuff, and then all of the profit is gonna go like directly to Petra, like to buy her food, to like pay for like if I need to change her cage and I need to get a bag of wood chips or something, stuff like that. If I get a snake, the first thing I would buy. If I get a snake, the first thing I would buy for it will be from your shop. Aw, thank you so much. Petra's just chilling in the spotlight. Yeah, she's just like hanging out directly under the little heat light she has. Hello, Petra. She's sniffing the wood chips. How do they taste? Taste good? Hello, welcome in. I'm so glad I was able to fix the ring light. I was talking about this yesterday, last stream, but sorry, I accidentally hit the cord. Come back. The cord, the original cord, or like part of it, there's two parts to the cord. So there was the part that plugs into the outlet, and then there was the part that like goes into, so there's a cord that goes into, I'll show you. I have the cord right here. Hold on. Since I'm using the ring light. So see, there's one part that goes into the box, and then the other comes out of the box and goes into the ring light. So luckily the part right here that is like I can get a new one of, or I can replace, was the one that broke, not the one that's like permanently attached to it. So what I did is I was using a like computer cord, but it wasn't giving it enough electricity. So what I did is I instead of using the new box I got with the computer, like universal computer cord, I tried the old box, but then to power it, I plugged the computer cord into the strip and then attached it to the box, and now the ring light's back at like full brightness. So the ring light's back at full force. Petra, what's going on in there? I gotta go. I think I'm gonna try to make a video with Dan. Oh, nice. Good luck. I hope it comes out well. I love Petra. Thank you. I hope one day you and Dan come back and start making videos again. Petra, what's going on? She's looking a little angry. we go. Petra is so cute and silly. Thank you. 1 second, I will be right back. Take your time. I really want to reveal the limited edition set for the hats. What's it called? I really want to reveal the limited edition set, but like, I don't know. I just like, I can keep secrets pretty well, but like whenever I have something to like give someone, like if it's a Christmas gift, like I'm always like giving hints and stuff. Like I'm just so excited to like tell someone. So it's like so hard for me to keep the what's it called? The limited edition set, like the theme for it, a secret. That'll be revealed on Friday along with the launch. Probably like before the launch happens on Friday. I was in Texas and we are in an apartment waiting for the house to be repaired from the flood. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so horrible what's happening in Texas. I hope you and your family are okay. She's hungry. She might be hungry. She's probably gonna be eating like tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow she'll be eating, so. She might poke her head out over there. So she might be hungry. Last live, she did like a big yawn right in the front, like right as like what she's doing right now. She came up to the front and she did like a big yawn, like right there, like right where her head is now. She did a big yawn, and I ended up using that for today's video. So I always love to give what's it called? I like to put little timestamps and stuff for myself, like whenever I'm live. If she yawns, I'm like, okay, I gotta remember this time in the live so I can go back and I could like use the clip. Welcome back. Bye, thanks for joining us. Petra, where are you going? She's curling up. She's becoming a cinnamon roll. Petra is so cute looking. Thank you. Royal python. Yeah, she is a ball python, and then in other places they're also called royal pythons. Same thing. Petra, what's going on? She's, every now and then she just sticks her head out. Yeah, I hope your family's okay in Texas. Wishing the best for you guys. Me and Petra hope that best case scenario that your house gets like fixed and everything will be okay. What time is it for you and Petra? It is like almost 6 o'clock, I think, like 5 something, 6 p.m. We usually go live at like 5:30ish or 5:40 to 6. Because we put the lives a little earlier, so that way people that are on other time zones can also join without it being super late. Does Petra bite? She doesn't. She can bite, but she doesn't. Most snakes will only bite if you give them a reason to. Like if you're really bothering the snake, they'll do it in self-defense. Or if they're hungry and you smell like food, that's also another reason. If you smell like food, sometimes the snake will bite. Does Petra eat like a rabid animal, or does she eat like a whole, or does she have like a whole bunch at a time? It kind of depends, like per feeding. Sometimes she'll be like really like calm and she'll just eat her food like a normal snake, and then other times she'll just be kind of crazy. It kind of depends on the feeding. Does she show aggression when she eats? It's like she's not aggressive towards me. She's definitely aggressive towards the food because she wants to eat it, but no, she doesn't show like any aggression towards me. Hello, welcome in. Is it bad to handle your ball python daily? It depends. It can be bad if the snake is out for like prolonged, like very long periods of time. But if you're just handling your snake for like a few minutes and the snake is like comfortable with it and it's still and the ball python is showing happy body language, I personally don't see a problem with it. But usually I just let Petra out like whenever, and if she happens to be out, then we'll film a video to post later. Do you give her a live food? No, I do not feed her live. I feed her frozen thawed. Oh yeah, that what's it called, that one video we had with her near the chandelier. I can't believe someone like referenced that. That's an old video. Petra, what are you doing in here? Let me see if I can just like turn her around gently so that way you guys can see her. Now you guys can see her face a little bit. Oh, maybe not. She turned the other way. We're not doing shoutouts at the moment. It's 6:03 here. Yeah, it's probably like what it is for me too. Like around 6. Let's see if I could. If she'll let me pick her up. Petra, do you want to come out? Okay, yep, Petra's gonna let me pick her up. Thank you, Petra. Petra's so kind, she's gonna let me pick her up. I'm going to put her like, I'll just put her right here on her hammock. There you go, baby. That way you guys could see her slither a little bit. Okay. There she is. She's so big, not trying to be rude. That's okay. She's definitely big. She's little chunky. She hasn't really been out today. And then she also has been sleeping for most of the day, so she needs to get some exercise. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. What's the best way, in your opinion, to reduce humidity? To reduce humidity? I would say make sure. Oh, peekaboo. After I said peekaboo, she ran away. To reduce humidity, I would say maybe if it's like above like 90 on the top of your enclosure, maybe like higher your heat lights a little bit, or like reduce the temperature in the cage like a little bit if it doesn't affect the like what's it called, if it doesn't like affect it negatively, if the I don't know how to describe it. If you can reduce the temperature by like 1 to 3 degrees without it becoming too cold for the snake, and like it's still being a comfortable temperature. Like for example, if it's too hot in the enclosure, if you reduce the temperature a little bit by like hiring the heat lights or turning one off, then that could help with the humidity. If you don't spray the enclosure as often, do research on the type of substrate you have, because some substrates will hold humidity a lot better than others. So maybe switch to one that doesn't hold as much humidity. You're the only person I watch your live streams. Oh wow, thank you. Petra is so cute, OMG. Thank you. Why are there little crowns next to people's names? I think that has to do with like how long they've been subscribed or something. I don't see it on my end, but I've seen it in like other people's live streams. What other names were you thinking before you decided on Petra? I was thinking about like Toast was gonna be a possible name. I think like a really like before I even got her, I was thinking about like maybe like Kaiju or something. Thank you, I appreciate it. Mine's a little high. What's your humidity at before you lower it? How much do banana ball pythons go for? I've seen them be like around 400, I think. Like 200 to 400. Petra. Hi, I now have a snake. Cool. Hello, welcome in. That's such a cute name. Thank you. She does look like a piece of toast. I'm late. That's okay. Around 80 to 90%. Oh yeah, that's pretty high for humidity. I would say the main thing would be do research on, if you know the brand of bedding or substrate you get, try and like change out the substrate, or just like if you're spraying the tank with a spray bottle, don't do it as often. Hello, welcome in. Do you know if you need a license for non-native snakes? In my area, no, you don't, but I would say just do research where you are, like maybe search it up. That's not a ball python, that's a piece of toast. She does look like a piece of toast. We aren't in the same state, I don't think, but I've done research and it's yes and no somehow. I would say as long as the snake isn't venomous, like if you see it being sold at a pet store or something, then no, you don't need a license. A lot of times you only need licenses for like if you're breeding the snakes, I think maybe, or if you're, I know you definitely need licenses if you're keeping venomous snakes in most places. What is the stupidest thing that Petra has done? She kind of just like slithers off stuff with like no self-preservation or like thinking about what if she gets hurt. So she has like she just slithers off stuff with such reckless abandon. If I'm not there to catch her, like I feel like she would oh my goodness, I can't talk. I feel like she would have like broken like multiple bones already if I wasn't like there with her. For a ball python. Yeah, I don't think you need a license to own a ball python in most places. How do you take care of a baby snake, specifically a baby viper? I'm not really. I don't have experience with venomous snakes, specifically baby venomous snakes or newborns or hatchlings, whatever you call them. I would say do your research, or if you like found the snake somewhere and you're attempting to rescue it, bring it to a wildlife center. I realize that Petra has eyes on the side of her head and not the front. It makes her even cuter. Aw, thank you. My rabbit is the same thing. He will jump off the highest things with no regard for his life. That's literally what Petra does. Like, I never give her the opportunity to like slither off something super like high up most of the time, but like she'll just like slither off anything with like no regard at all. Don't worry, you're not late. You're fine. Have you ever heard about he owns a lot of venomous snakes and king cobras? Oh, I have. I think I was in one of his live streams one time. I have a ball python. Cool. I found a blue snake on the street and she was a newborn, so I decided to take care of her until she's old enough to fend for herself. Just like a blue viper out on the street? I don't know if that's true. But I would say if it is, I would say bring it to a wildlife center, because most people aren't trained to handle venomous snakes. Yeah, his monitors are cute. I love the ball python nose holes. Me too. Those are like the little heat sensory pits they have. Petra, where's your face? There she is. In the darkness. One time he jumped off his cage, that's like 5'8", and he was fine. Oh, wow. I live in a tropical place, so there's a lot of vipers. Oh, okay. I would say either release it into the wild, because snakes right at birth, there's like their mothers or fathers, they don't raise them, so I would say just release it back into the wild and don't touch it, because if you get bit, that would be bad. So I would say just release it into the wild, because even as babies, snakes have instincts to fend for themselves, so they don't need to be like hand raised or anything. What tank do you use? I don't really know anything about tanks, and I don't know what dimensions to get. for ball pythons, I would recommend a 40 or 50 gallon tank and up, 40 gallon being like the minimum. That's what Petra's in. It's a good sized tank, but I wouldn't recommend anything smaller than that. Is it a 45 gallon? I always forget if it's a 40 or a 45. I feel like it might be a 45 gallon. Yeah, so nothing smaller than a 40 gallon, I would say. And here, I'll show you. So just give it like, there's a good amount of room for her to be on the bottom, but then it also goes up a bit. So pick something that has a little bit of like, pick a tank that goes up a little bit so you have room to put in some climbing stuff and like some hammocks, because ball pythons are semi-arboreal. I think our tank is the old one I had was a Zoom Ed tank, I think. I don't know what this one is. I like Snake Discovery, and I saw that Petra had a Noodle Fam sticker on her enclosure. Oh yeah, she does. That's when that sticker came when I bought a shirt from them. Can Petra climb walls? No, she can't. We just lost power. Oh no. I would recommend leaving the stream and just like saving whatever battery percentage you have. I'm worried about my new snake. It's a baby pied ball python and it's coming in like 5 days. I don't know what to get it if it's too big so they don't oh my goodness, I cannot talk during lives. I don't want to get a tank that's too big so they feel scared and not eat. But I don't have any experience with baby ball pythons, only adult. I would recommend, like, if it's a baby, it's a I would say 40 gallons would still be okay for a baby, because that's what I had my baby snake in, and that's what I had Petra in, even when she was like quite young, like just a year. I had her in that too. I would say that would be fine. Just give like a lot of hiding spots. Give a bunch of hides and stuff like that. I have a pied ball python too. Oh, cool. There's a flood advisory in Deer Park right now. Oh no, I hope you and your family are safe. What's Petra's favorite hat? I would say maybe like the little strawberry hat she has, or the peach hat. She likes those. She likes the little like lemon and citrus hats that I made her too. She likes most of her hats. You're my favorite YouTuber. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, thanks. I don't really want to be a burden, but I really don't know anyone else who likes reptiles. No, you're not a burden at all. I'm happy to answer questions. Yeah, I would say a 40 gallon would be fine. Just put like a lot of clutter and stuff in it, like a bunch of hiding places, a bunch of plants, stuff like that. Petra's cozy right now. Let's drop the camera. She's cozy. Pat, pat. I like snakes, sometimes spiders, baby rats, or mice. Nice. I have a tarantula and a snake. Does Petra watch Squid Games? If she does she like it? She hasn't. I haven't either, actually. We haven't watched Squid Games. I think it just released like the last season or the finale, so I don't know, maybe I'll watch it. Like, I definitely know it exists. It's like a very popular series. I just haven't watched it. Petra is a piece of toast. Prove me wrong. I dare y'all. She does look like a piece of toast. I love your nails. Thank you. I'm trying to grow them out, but recently they've like a bunch of them. I went to a water park and a bunch of them like cracked and stuff. So we're like kind of back to square one, but thank you. I appreciate it. Petra lurking in the darkness, in the shadows. Yeah, if you have enough clutter and like stuff in a cage, the snake won't get stressed out. I also think it's just better to get like a good sized cage from the get-go, because then you have to buy another cage, and the first one, if you're not going to use it for a different snake, is kind of a waste. And then not to mention you're transferring a young snake from one enclosure to the next. So I think personally, in my opinion, it's just better to start with a bigger enclosure and just like clutter it. What temperature should you keep the overall temperature of the tank? Like, what temperature should the basking area be? The overall temperature of the tank should be like no colder than 79, 80. I keep Petra's like entire tank at like high 70s or low 80s. And then the basking spot I have for her is right now it's at like, I think it's at 89, 90 right now. Petra looks like a bagel with a lot of seeds on it. Oh, she does. She kind of looks like an everything bagel. That's really cute. I hope the power outage is over for you soon. Me and Petra have only had like, I don't even know, I think it was before I got her. I've only ever been through like one like power outage, and it was really short. So we're going to wrap this live up probably at like 30 to 40 minutes, so. I showed my cousins your channel, and they said that Snake is so preppy. What does that mean? It means she's like very like cutesy and like well dressed, I think. I don't know the exact meaning of preppy. It's like very like positive and like pink and like well dressed. It's like colorful. I'm not saying don't put a baby snake in a big enclosure. I'm just worried that I might do something wrong. You're fine. For a new owner, I would say everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. You just have to learn from them. I recommend watching Snake Discovery's videos and stuff on Ballpythons. And then some of the stuff you're going to learn on your own, like I did, like everyone did. Everyone's new at one point. You're going to make mistakes. Just learn from them is all. As long as you mean well and you're trying your best for your snake, then you'll be good. I would also say just watch the humidity on the enclosure, because ball pythons can be kind of finicky with the humidity. I haven't watched like tutorial videos in so long, so I just kind of let Petra's tank stable itself and like have an overall temperature. So I've been keeping it at like, the coldest part of her tank is probably like high 70s, and then the top is like high 80s to 90. So like I think 79 would be the like coldest part of her tank. Like maybe a little bit lower, maybe like 77, 78. But I don't know the exact temperature of her cool side, because the thermometer broke recently, so I have to get a new one. you show me one of the coziest hats you have? I'm not going to show hats right now because the closet isn't behind me because I'm near her tank. So, what's it called? So, it's not, like, close to me. But our next live, I'll probably have her, like, out, on the bed, so. Sorry, I'm just moving the, the ring light so you guys could see her a little bit better. Let's see, if I keep it there, you guys could probably see her a little bit better. There we go. Hello, Petra. I would say her coziest hat is probably, like, this little, what's it called? This little, like, winter knitted hat that she has is really cozy. I want to watch this, but I have school later. That's okay. We'll be live other times during the week as well, and on the weekend as usual. Gaboon vipers look terrifying when they bite, but meanwhile, Petra is just like a bagel. She's not a gaboon viper. She's a ball python. School? Yeah, I think, like, in other parts of the world, school just started. Every time I scare Eggo, I feel so bad. I'll just be moving his legs or something, and he springs his head back into his hide. Oh, yeah, Petra does that, too. They all kind of do that. I feel so bad when I do that, too. Like, sometimes I'll have Petra on my bed, and I'll pass by, and then she'll be like, boop, and she'll, like, coil her, and she'll, like, spring her head back, or she'll, like, pull it back really fast. So I'm like, no, I'm sorry. And, like, sometimes I go to comfort her, and then she, like, moves her head again. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. What grade are you going into? Are you even going to school? Yes, I'm still in school, but I'm just not going to be, no personal questions, please. But I'm still in school. I'm old enough to use YouTube, so that kind of gives you, like, the rough idea. But no personal questions, please. The ring light's, like, in front of Petra, and then the camera's partially blocking it, and then her hide's, like, a little dark, so, like, the lighting's, like, kind of, like, it's like a mood lighting. It looks like she's, like, around a campfire telling a spooky story. We got sirens. Oh, no! I really hope you and your family are okay while you're leaving or evacuating. I remember one year near me and Petra, this was like years ago, I still didn't have Petra at this point, but there was like a really, really bad flood where I was, and there's some, like, in some of the parking places behind buildings where I am, they're like kind of like a little bit lower than the ground level or the road level, so they're like water pooled into them, and people's cars were like all underwater. We got like I would say like a few feet of rain, but nothing compared to what's happening right now. Hello, welcome in. Okay, sorry. You're fine, don't worry. No, you're fine. It's okay. Petra's two brain cells are fighting for third place. Yeah, Petra's sitting. She's calculating some like very high intelligence thoughts that we can't even comprehend right now. We can't even like comprehend what she's thinking. She's thinking such like amazing, just intelligent things. We survived one tornado, some floods, an earthquake, and now another flood. Oh no. I survived, I haven't been through too much, which I'm very thankful for. I survived a few floods and like a really bad hurricane. Poor Eggo. I go to a place named Forest Park to let him free. For Eggo, I go to a place named Forest Park and let him free. Oh, that's nice. Sometimes I bring Petra this one park near me, and I just kind of let her go in the grass. And I'm still like such a helicopter mom with her, so I'm still watching her. Like, no, don't touch this, don't touch that. Come this way. But what's it called? She has this habit of trying to destroy anthills for whatever reason. Like, as soon as she sees one, she just goes for it, like, immediately. So I still have to watch her, but I let her slither around. Your snakes looks like my little lizard who is always scared. Aw. I have anoles and they're like always kind of like scared and like jumpy. Bye. Thanks for joining us. Hello. Welcome in. Oh, by the way, for anyone who's new, this is Petra. She is a 3-year-old bumblebee ball python. I have a lizard and you have a snake. Wow. Cool. I have, oh yeah, actually I have other pets. I have Petra, so I have a ball python. I have 3 anole lizards. I have 5 African dwarf frogs, 2 ottofish, 2 betta fish, and 1 tarantula. Did I say the lizards? And 3 anole lizards. So in total I have like 1, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't know, I have like 20 pets, I think. I have a dog. Nice. My favorite viper has to be a viper or a blue viper. They're so pretty right now. I just have Cordell, my snake, but I would like a crested gecko. Ooh, crested geckos are so cute. I really want a leopard gecko. I would say my favorite viper is a gaboon viper. They're so cute, and I love the way they walk. They're just like, they look like little inchworms. I survived Hurricane Beryl, and we literally lost power. No power, only a little 2-second power outage. Well, that's good. I was in, I think, what hurricane was I in? I think it was Hurricane Katrina. I wish I could show you my snake right now. Oh, well, if you post a photo of him or her in your community post, like a video, and you at us, if you tag us in it, it'll give a notification, and then we could see your snake. Or if anyone like posts fan art, then just at us. If you guys want us to see like anything specific, like fan art or your pet or an edit, just like at us in the video or the post. Do you have other pets? Yes, I do. My lizard only shows up at night. I don't know why. That's probably because your lizard's nocturnal. A lot of reptiles are nocturnal. I love your channel. Thank you. I love how Petra like moves around like crazy for half of the live, and then she just kind of like sits down and she's like, oh, I'm cozy now, and just doesn't move for like the other 30 minutes. Silly Petra. I had this little like light up, it was like a mini sign, it was like this little light up thing that said live, and I was gonna stick it to the, like, see there's a little piece of glass right there, I was gonna stick it to like the back of her enclosure so you guys could see it, but I don't know where I put it. So I was like, dang it, and I was looking for it before this live, but I couldn't find it. She looks like she's about to bite. No she doesn't. She's completely curled up and that's not what a snake looks like when she's gonna bite at all. Your snake is so cute with little hats. Thank you. Hurricane Katrina was bad. Thank God y'all survived. I do not know what I would do without your content. Aw, thank you. Petra wasn't alive during Hurricane Katrina, though. She was still, I don't know, she wasn't born yet, but I don't know, maybe her, like, ancestors survived it. No, her position that she's in is not a biting or striking position either. Her head is, like, completely flat to the ground. I thought you only had 4 fish in Petra. No, I have Petra, I have 2 Otto fish, I have betta fish. So I do have 4 fish, but then I also have 5 frogs, 3 lizards, and 1 tarantula. They're just not really like shown on the channel often because it's Petra kind of takes the spotlight. Bye, thanks for joining us. Do you think you'll ever do a face reveal? Yes, I will do a face reveal in the future. I'm just not sure, like, when. I will, though. I will, definitely. Cordell is nocturnal. I wish I could stay up every night like him, like he's dancing every night. For nocturnal pets, sometimes if you like switch to their night lights, if he has a night or he or she has a night light, if you turn that on like a little bit sooner, then sometimes they'll think it's nighttime when it's still like evening or like late evening, and then sometimes you could like see him for a little bit before you go to sleep. She has the 1,000-yard stare. She does. My dog is chilling with me. Nice. So with that, we are at 42 minutes, and we're probably going to wrap it up at like 45 minutes. So if you guys have any final comments or questions, feel free to put them in the chat, and we will answer before we get going. It looks like she has a little lip ring. Oh yeah, the little like thing on the tip of her nose. Someone pointed out it looks like she has like a little heart on her nose too. It's so interesting how people see like the shapes of her patterns differently. I always think like that little swirl on her head looks like she has little angry eyebrows. My new snake's name is Potato. Oh, that's so cute. You guys have the best names for your snakes. They're so cute. So yeah, if this is like, for anyone who doesn't have a snake or a ball python, this is kind of what they do. They just like, they get cozy somewhere and then they just sit there for like a very, very, very long time. She looks so dumb and cute. Yeah, she has a very, she has like 2 brain cells maximum, I think. But if she ever puts the 2 brain cells together, then she will become the smartest thing in the universe. She probably has more than 2 brain cells, actually, but I don't know. She kind of acts like she only has 2. I want to get my first snake. Do you have any tips or suggestions? I do. Do not get from like a main pet store. Either order from like a trusted place online with 24-hour shipping or like overnight shipping, or buy from a pet store that specifically specializes in snakes or exotics. Or if you have a reptile expo near you, that's good too. Welcome back. I don't have a snake because my mom will never let me have one. Aw, maybe when you're older. We have a camera, so we watch him every night. He's always trying to move it. Oh, that's cute. So you could like watch him like on the camera whenever like you're awake. That's so cute. I actually have a little nanny cam for Petra, but it has like this little light on it where like I don't really like when it's on at night, because then it gives my phone like an alert whenever whenever there's like movement. So I don't really like to have it on at night because I'm just hearing like ding 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 at night if Petra moves, which is really annoying. But sometimes I turn it on when I'm not home and like I'll get like a little 10-second clip of her doing something. What kind of snake should I get as a starter? I recommend corn snakes, king snakes, and ball pythons. Ball pythons are like good as a second snake, but if you do enough research, they could be a first-time snake as well. So with that, we are at 45 minutes, so we are going to get going. I just want to say thank you for joining us, everyone. I hope to the person in Texas that's evacuating that your family is safe and the big floods and stuff are hopefully over soon. Thank you for joining us, everyone. We hope that all of you stay safe. And yeah, have a good day or night. Bye.